Anyway, I'm gonna hit new game here and watch the intro cutscene.
We are the
Yeah, I
10th
did
Legion,
I haven't.
exiles from a dying empire who founded the Kingdom of Eb. For 400 years, we guided and protected our people. We gave them peace, prosperity, fair judgment.
Hopefully, I don't need to do
Some say
too
it was
much
the death
volume
of the
adjustment.
old
We'll
king
see.
that turned the people against us. But it was Jane Cassinder who took up the sword and drove us from our chapter houses and estates. I was not there for the final battle, when the last of our legion faced Jane Cassinder beneath the boughs of an ancient, hallowed tree.
Jane Cassinder.
Do I know what power she called upon in that forest to murder my comrades and friends? After that, the forest was changed, twisted and ruined. Only Jane walked out of that place alive.
He's putting a weird
Years
emphasis on that
have
name.
passed since the Legion was destroyed, and Eb has suffered in that time. War rages without end between Jane Cassinder in the east and the royal family in the west. A few sons and daughters of the Legion remain. You are one of their number.
Who do you intend on going as, Lamb?
Wizard.
I will mention, there actually is a co-op achievement with having Katarina as your co-op partner for defeating a boss. Yeah, it's 2 girls, 1 boss is the name of the achievement.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a 2011 game.
Yeah. The name makes sense, but it's just like, oh, okay. I'm not saying to do it just for the achievement, but it does exist. And of course doing normal difficulty because casual's gonna be probably too boring, and rather not on the hardcore.
Okay.
I write to you, my young friend, with urgent news.
Maybe if I played this game
I have
religiously
always believed
more
that
recently,
you are
I could maybe say
special.
hardcore, but
Ever since I found you as a child at the edge of the forest where the Legion died. If you are truly an Archon, a creature of legend, as you seem to be, then you are a sign of hope to me. And it's no accident that you fell into my care. As the last survivor of the Legion, I've tried my best to keep you safe and to teach you the ways of your kind. But Jane Cassinder still hunts for the sons and daughters of the Legion, and for all those we hold dear. Now I fear that her spies may be getting close. We cannot delay any longer. We still have a chance to join together, rebuild the Legion, and take our country back from Jane Cassinder before it's too late. The sons and daughters of the Legion are gathering in the north, at the old Mont Baron estate. I urge you to join us in the Valley of Rukenval as quickly as you can. Help us restore all that was lost. Your faithful friend, Odo.
you can now buy your keys at the options menu. Thanks. Welcome to the downloadable content pack. Treasures of the Sun. Thanks. Alright, escape, multiplayer, private game. Loading. Did the thing. Oh, doing that actually brings this up. Why do I have another friend request? Invite friends. Steam overlay, you are being very, very weird.
Well, I can see you. There we go.
I was gonna say, because the in-game option of hitting...
Oh, God.
You know, I wondered if this had in-game voice chat. I saw it this
Apparently
week.
has in-game voice chat, and it's, you know, enabled by default.
Oh, I just made a Jewing game because that's an option.
Okay, cool. How do you do that?
Click on my name and it'll be the third option. Might be second because I also have kick player as an option.
I can't. How do I click your name? Because I can't click your goddamn portrait. Go into multiplayer menu, multiplayer menu.
Yeah, multiplayer menus there. I thought it would kick you in there because I was in there, but alright.
I don't know if I like how zoomed in this is. And the camera is very spinny.
It is totally move right mouse button. What the fuck? I right click and I'm not moving towards cursor. Lamb, I'm not moving towards. I'm like inching my way towards the cursor.
Can't push. Maybe it's something to do with shift? No. Tab? No.
This is a weird technical problem.
A little bit.
How's that button do? Alright, changing it over to Q also did not change it. The hell? Alright, now that I can move again and I have animations, we should be good to go now. Use D's, comma A to rotate your camera. Middle mouse button, toggle between zoom modes. Zoom modes?
What do zoom moves?
Middle mouse button for zoom modes.
It doesn't do anything.
No, it doesn't. What are you talking about, game?
I've been lied to. Maybe it got unbound somehow? Page down, page up.
Next. Those also seem to do nothing.
Nope, not at all.
I can rotate the camera with the mouse button.
Maybe we need to get
Out of the
a different
tutorial area, maybe? Yeah,
Maybe. Oh my god, it's on fire! Again!
We're gonna rush for it, Lamb. Save people. Man appears to be a descendant of the Legion. He lies dead with a massive sword wound across his chest. Thanks.
Oh god, we're fighting Cloud.
This man must have been a descendant of the old Legion. He has been killed by multiple stab wounds.
Several arrows protrude from this young man's back. He must have been taken by surprise. Or he was killed as he fled.
Well, not both.
I assume we have different camera angles between the two of us.
Yeah, it will try to sort that a little bit as we move around, but...
Burns cover most of this man's body. Like the other dead men you have seen, he was probably a descendant of the Legion.
Would it say this if we actually didn't interact with the other bodies?
Probably. We still saw them. Oh god.
That was loud as shit.
That was very loud.
That was I need to fucking hit escape and go to the damn option menus and lower shit, because holy crap.
Yeah, that was very loud. Hold on, another dead man.
But Lamb, this seems to be a half-finished letter written in Odo's hand. What? Written in Odo's hand.
This man bears several gunshot wounds. The bullets tore straight through his armor. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, Lamb, parts are obscured by dirt and ash, and you can only make out a few lines. If my first letter did not reach you, then I urge you to join us in the Valley of Rukenwald. Most of the others are already here. We number almost 40 in all.
Well, I think that number's gone down.
By at least 6.
This man appears to have died from a gunshot wound. He's probably another descendant from the Legion.
That sounds like a very generic description line that they're going to be using here.
Man from the Legion.
Some objects in the world contain loot. Loot? Did it. Bring up the player menu by pressing
Did
C.
it just turn straight into gold?
I think there was also gold.
Oh.
God, I have not seen this fucking equipment screen in years.
I just haven't seen this equipment screen.
Helmet of protection.
God damn it. I keep hitting F to try and interact with this. Odo tells us that the Montbaron line is not dead. The son of Hugh Montbaron is apparently still alive, and he'll join us here soon. And the old Grand Master may have had a daughter as well. This man, another descendant of the Old Legion, has been crushed by falling debris.
He looks like he's next to the falling debris rather than crushed by it, but sure.
I mean, his arm is kind of fucked underneath it, but...
Well,
Oh,
seems
well,
we have another rat
excuse
trying
me.
to escape the trap.
Agni of quickness.
Oh, was that actually loot for both of us then?
No, that was loot for you. This man is dead, but his face seems familiar. Like you, he must have been one of Odo's young wards. It seems like going deeper into the burning estate is a bad idea.
Especially when you have a character that throws fire. Let's just add more fire to the fire. It'll be fine. This is fine.
Okay, apparently these aren't pistols, they're like blunderbusses.
Rescue to switch attack stances. I don't need to right now, thanks. You did it, Lamb. We murdered them all.
Like, I have handheld blunderbusses.
In here.
So that's a lot of stonework over there. How is that on fire?
A wizard did it.
Oh my god, there's a chest.
With more shit for you!
I wonder if it's because this is the tutorial area for me?
I don't know. It's the tutorial area for all characters.
Yeah, but it's my game, quote unquote. That sack looks like it should be interactable.
It does. I don't know if we can trust this man.
I was afraid everyone else was dead. Are you all right?
I'm
No.
fine. But who are you? Have we met?
What the
No.
fuck?
But Odo's told me
Archon
stories
voice.
about you, the warrior maid who fights with a spear. My name is Martin Guiscard, and I'm a friend of Odo's, and a son of the Legion.
Oh my god, I can actually see what option you're on.
So can I.
Huh. That's neat. What happened here then?
Sure.
When I got here, the house was on fire, and How did this happen?
You didn't remember not to
Didn't
click
have
off the
any
game?
warning. They surrounded the house and hit us fast. I don't even know who hired them. Damn, they found us again. We can't wait any longer. I've set a trap. 3 kegs of gunpowder on the bridge below. Thought I'd cover my escape if they found me.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have opened
We
the
need
door
to do
for
is
us.
Light the fuses. Come on, to the bridge.
But this isn't a ship.
What is that? Oh, it's a drip of water or something?
Yes. Oh my god. Oh, wrong button.
I'm perfectly fine with that, considering I got, what, like 4 items in a row?
Go on, light the fuses.
Light the fuses.
That seems like a bad idea to do while we're on this side of the bridge.
2 more to light. Hurry. And the last.
You know I have a gun and could probably just shoot the gunpowder, right?
Or, you know, I'm an elemental and could probably just fire up all the gunpowder. I'm sorry, did I not turn down the sound effects volume slider?
No.
And with it my dream of a reborn 10th Legion.
What? I can't hear you over Diablo.
I did not know that
Can't hear
and
you over the
Martin
sounds of
Giscard
wood.
had escaped the destruction.
Hey, I
As
was
you
there.
fled into the night, you bore with you the future
Dear
of
God.
the Legion. Pursued by enemies, fleeing toward an uncertain fate, you made your way across the empty leagues of the Rukenval.
This is Katarina
Throughout the
Erasure.
journey, you were driven by a single hope: that others had survived the devastation, and that they reached the safety of the Rukenval chapter house. It was a slender hope, to be sure, but even a small hope can warm a man in the cold dark of night. As long as you drew breath, the 10th Legion yet lived, but your foes pressed close about, hunting you. The fate of the Legion, the fate of Eb itself, rested with you.
I know this part of the valley. We've come a long way. I
I
think
would
we're
hope so.
close to
There's
the
an
old
entire
Legion
montage.
chapter house. If any of our friends is still alive, that's where they'll be.
This time I can't rotate my thing at all. Wait, am I able to...
What's interesting is it actually doesn't do the selection based on the dial orientation for me. I actually do have to have the mouse roughly over it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just circling my mouse around all 4 options and it's not doing anything.
Weird. Because what I see for you is selected on chapter house. Question mark?
Yeah. Yeah, that's where it starts.
Where are we exactly? Because right now the background looks like nothing.
I've never been here
clip.
before. Does this valley have a name?
They call it the Rukenval. It's hard country, not easy to control, even with an army.
What about with fire?
That's why Odo chose this place. He thought we'd be safe here, while we trained a new legion.
Well, Lamb wants to know who lives here, so I'm gonna pick that one.
Apparently.
How many people live out here?
Only a few. There's a village, Raven's Rill. Most of the people are hunters and trappers, from all I've heard. Pilgrims and merchants used to come here before the Legion fell. Made the town rich. But that was years ago, when the roads were still safe.
But Martin, are there any other estates?
Were the Montbarons the only Legion family in the valley?
No. The Gundricks had a manor here too. They were an old family, and they were here long before the Montbarons. Stefan Gundrick didn't stand with the Legion at the end. I never heard what happened to him or his family.
You said this is hard country. Are there any dangers I should know about?
Spiders. They're as large as a man, and they're
Of course.
smart. They'll ambush travelers on the road. And there's worse
I'll
things
take
in the
that
forest.
over generic
Have you heard
RPG
of the
slime.
Dakenware? The Beast Lords.
What, you don't
In
like
other
rats?
parts of Ebb, they're only
Or
stories.
rats,
Out
or
here, believe me.
goblins.
But I mean,
all too
but I
real.
mean, you're like some kind of weird demigod thing. We should be fighting like mountain lions, and I have a gun.
Thank you. That's all I need to know about the valley.
Sorry I couldn't tell you more. I've only been here for a few weeks myself.
So what happened at the estate?
Tell me about the attack. What do you remember?
Odo sent letters to all the descendants of the Legion. He wanted to gather them here, train them as Legionnaires, and take back the country. Most had already arrived when the mercenaries found us. They surrounded the estate. Must have killed the men who were on watch.
Well, you guys were really
They
shitty
smashed through the
legionnaires.
windows and the doors, slaughtered everyone
To
they could
be
find.
fair, Martin did say
Then
that
they set
Oda
fire
wanted
to
to
the
train
house.
them to be legionnaires.
You guys would have made shitty legionnaires.
How many died?
How many people were in the estate when you were attacked?
Almost 40. All sons and daughters of the
Oh,
Legion.
almost four. We only saw like
Some of
13
them had
bodies,
fought
guy.
in the wars, but the rest,
The rest of them were under the
they were
rubble.
no match for those soldiers. We can hope that a few survived.
Wait, were they
but most of
soldiers or
them are dead.
mercenaries?
Our enemies didn't seem interested in prisoners.
I mean, I would say mercenaries can be soldiers.
Hmm.
What's a mercenary but a hired soldier?
Usually you would differentiate the two, though. Those two birds are combined.
They're separate for the me in the background. Though them being combined would be a bit more hilarious.
Did you see what happened to Odo?
No, I lost sight of him when the fire started.
You
But
became
we
the
agreed to
fire.
meet at the old chapter house if anything went wrong.
Those mercenary soldiers. Have you fought them before?
They were Leskanzi, I think. A wandering people. From the desert in
Now
the
there are
north.
4 birds in the background.
I have
Oh,
no
2 more
idea
just showed
who
up.
sent them here. Leskanzi will fight for anyone who pays them. No, our real enemy hasn't shown himself. Or herself. Not yet.
That's enough about the
old
attack for
mouthfly.
now.
Right. Maybe
The Legion had a chapter house here? In this valley?
they built chapter houses in every part of Ebb, even in remote places like this. They were strongholds where legionnaires would meet, sometimes in fellowship, sometimes for war. You should have seen the grand chapter house in Stonebridge, headquarters for the whole Legion. My father took me inside it once.
You know, it's really weird that the birds are all flying at the exact same height. Every single one of them.
I mean, it's the V formation, clearly. They're just really spaced out.
Oh, I do have 2 birds that aren't fully overlapping, but they may as well be doing the centipede thing, but bird version.
Ah, yes, the avian centipede.
Yes.
Let's keep moving. We can talk more later.
You're right. The chapter house isn't far. Follow me.
Also, I'd like to point out this camera does shake a little bit while talking, but it's not as bad as fucking Van Helsing.
No,
That-
not at all.
That camera actually makes sense for the shakiness. What, Lamb? You gotta save at beacons? Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, guns.
Gun. So,
They
map,
weren't
why do
even
you...
gun. They were pants.
Map shows like there should be more over there, but we can't get to it because fallen tree.
Because we can't just hop the tree, of course.
Yeah, just burn the tree.
If our enemies knew we were at the estate, they may have guessed that we'd make a run for the chapter house. No help for it, though. That's where we agreed to meet. We'll have to stay sharp. They could come for us anywhere, at any time.
Maul of Rage.
It could even be me.
It actually had me follow you, by the way, while I was in my inventory.
Interesting. Wait.
Oh, there was something. Time to go back to the equipment, go to there, do the thing. And now I'm suddenly at a gate.
Less Kanzi by the look of it. Can't be a coincidence. Let's look around. We might find out what they're planning.
I'm just auto-running now.
So was that a container next to me?
Gun. It was, yes.
And it contained gun!
Our employer has put a bounty in the sum of 500 gold coins on the
There's a
head of all...
bounty on our heads. That means they know we're alive, and they're still hunting for us.
Cool, shut up, Martin, so I can keep reading. On the heads of all legionnaires, dead or alive. In the former case, only confirmed kills will be paid. Good hunting. It won't let me continue. There we go.
More gun!
Gun!
Another save beacon. So I'm pretty sure there's something down to the bottom right
The
there.
bridge to the chapter house.
Okay, great. Okay. Don't care about the bridge to the chapter house. What's over here? Oh, hey, a chest. It's gold. Okay. Let me out of there.
Gun money.
I assume you don't need to manually save.
I honestly don't know.
I mean, can you use the Pillar of Light?
It just did, and it didn't do anything.
I mean, it brings up the save game window to me, so.
Doesn't bring shit for me.
Could follow the bridge.
Another camp. They've hired a whole army. Another one down. That's all of them. Let's head back to the chapter house.
It was all of them. All three of them. Of course.
Come on. The chapter...
Damn it.
Come on. The chapter... Come on.
You're not the boss of me.
But Lamb, chapter house is the other way.
Looks like trouble.
I just
ahead.
wanted to see Odo so he would stop sending me spam mail.
There's like trouble ahead, he says. I'm just gonna minorly throw out fireballs. It's
Oh
fine.
well. Looks like I'll make some decent coin for this job after all.
Why is he Russian?
Because mercenary?
Okay.
That's all I got for you, Lamb. I don't understand.
Out of the way. We have no business with you.
Spoken like a woman of the 10th Legion, arrogant and foolhardy. Lucky for me,
Also
I
already
found
knowing
you
what the fuck you're here for.
first. That means I'll get a handsome bonus for your heads.
Who's paying this bonus for killing legionnaires?
I don't get paid for answering fool questions. I get paid for killing legionnaires. Lively
Yes,
up, boys.
comrade.
It's time to earn some
But
gold.
Bogdan, what if I offered you some money for the questions answered? How about that? How's that for you?
Bullet!
I've been shot. By that bastard with a gun.
Yours. Well.
Doesn't matter, Lamb. He's been shot by the bastard with the gun.
Me?
No. Maybe? I don't think so, but...
Odo is on the other side of this gate.
Martin, I thought you were shot by the bastard with the gun.
You're alive?
No.
Both of you?
I'm dead.
I thought
Talking to a ghost.
I was the only one left.
Stop sending
made
me
it.
mail.
Where are...
The others?
The men and women I've kept safe for 30 years, dead. All of them.
All 40 of
Including
them.
you.
You don't seem hurt. How did you get out?
I rounded up a few of our people. The only ones who hadn't been killed. Reynold, Hannah,
Reynold? Oh, he
And one
has
of
a
the twins
bad
from
time coming
Breckenburg.
for him later.
Giles, I think. We jumped from the second floor of the house, made a break for the woods.
Do you have any
Reynold
idea
is gonna
who's
have to go
behind
fight
this?
some Eldritch Horrors later. It's gonna
I
be
can
a
think
real
of a few
bad time.
possibilities. Jane Cassinder, for one.
Jane Cassinder.
As long as we're alive.
By the way, did you hear how fucking, like,
A symbol of the nation.
the name was pronounced with weird emphasis
And there's the royal.
during the initial
Now,
cutscenes?
or what's left.
It felt off to
They
me.
may still blame
You were
the
trying to
Legion for
tell me about
old
the character
king's death.
classes.
Fair.
I think
Who
what's
else
our
could
plan
have
is...
survived? We need to find them.
What
No,
about
I mean-
Lucas Montbaron? I didn't see him at the gathering.
Probably,
He wouldn't
but
have known to meet us here, and he might still be alive.
Might have been one or two others who hadn't arrived yet when we were attacked. Hard to say.
I thought the Montbarons were dead and gone.
You're traveling with one!
All but one. Lucas is the youngest son of the old Grand Master, Hugh Montbaron. He was born just before the Legion's fall. Raised by friends of the Legion, passed from household to household to avoid Jane Cassinder's spies.
If they're alive, I'll find them. Martin, you'd better stay here.
I agree. You're bleeding, Geescard, and you can barely stand up. I'll do what I can for Martin, but he'll be no help to you, not like this. I'm sorry. You'll be on your own until you find the others.
wow, Odo just be like, you're fucking worthless, Martin. Fuck off, Martin. You suck,
Fucking
Martin.
worthless with a bullet wound, probably gonna get infected and die.
You know this valley better than me. Where could they have gone?
Raven's Rill. It's the only town in the valley. The people here stayed true to the Legion, even when the rest of Ebb turned against us.
I'll head for Raven's Rill then.
The town is west of here. Cross the bridge and turn right at the crossroads.
You mean
Try
that
to
place
find
we were
Lazar
going?
Vasili, the town boyar. He's an old friend and he'll help
With the
us if
locked
he can.
gate that wouldn't let us
And
through.
be careful. Those mercenaries are still here in the valley.
Because the chapter
your
house
eyes
was
sharp.
the other direction.
Come back safe.
We would have went to the chapter house eventually. My God,
we
Lamb,
were
we
trying
leveled.
to not get Martin shot.
Did it, Lamb, we leveled. So learned. Confirm. And the guys are a 10% chance per rank in Searing Warmth. I know what that is. To deal damage to enemies when she is attacked. Rejuvenating spark. But, oh, Searing Warmth is actually the thing. I've not seen this level up screen in years, and I forgot how weird it was.
It is very specific. Stuff that I can't take. Here's stuff we can take.
100% of Angeli's agility is also applied to block value per rank of Grace Flame. I see you running around while I'm still trying to do the talent points. Rather.
This book was written by a scribe called Grigori, and it describes prominent features of Rukenval. Odo left it open to a particular page. The ancient forest, known as the Mornweald, has always been a strange and unpredictable place. Local people believe that the Mornweald has a consciousness, an awareness of its own. Few ever have entered the forest. Berries of thorns and roots have kept them out. We have only... How much fucking shit is here?
Quite a bit.
What the fuck?
Sounds like one of the books that gives some of the back lore.
We have only rumors and half-remembered stories to tell us of the forest's interior, but it seems to be different for every person who ventures inside. Some stories tell of a trackless, primeval wood, a relic from the time of the creator gods at the dawn of the world. At the heart of the Mornweald is a great tree, where the Legion is said to have made their last stand. It has only been seen by a rare few, who seem to have been invited inside. They speak of great rifts in the ground, crossed by bridges, sometimes natural, sometimes man-made, as if the forest is guiding them to its heart. But the path is not always there when they try to retrace their steps, and many who have entered the forest have never come out again.
Done reading, Fire God. Need some more violence in my life.
I'm trying to right-click to move, or left-click to move. I'm trying to right-click to left-click. God damn it.
I don't know if there's anything in here besides that chest over there. Oh hey, another bookshelf to read. Many centuries ago, explorers from the Empire of Stars crossed the Aronoid Desert and discovered a fertile country, rich in arable land and mineral resources. The Imperial explorers were soon followed by tradesmen and prospectors, and in time this new land, called Eb, became an Imperial colony. When the Empire of Stars collapsed, Eb was a refuge for the 10th Legion, the finest and best trained of the Imperial armies. The noble legionnaires protected Eb, while Lamb keeps running around and causing the fucking text box to keep moving on my goddamn screen.
Yeah,
the
now
camera
you know
keeps
how
shifting.
I feel, asshole.
Hey, I stopped moving. Noble legionnaires protected Eb during the War of Legions. When the old Empire tore itself apart, the 10th Legion also defeated the wicked Sek, who briefly occupied Eb after the war. Sek, I think we're in the second game?
Probably.
At the war's end, the commanders...
It said the second war, so...
Is that what I read?
I think so, isn't it? Apparently if I just stop moving for long enough, I'll start auto-moving to you.
I'm not saying the second, but maybe. At the war's end, the commanders of the 10th Legion established a new and independent kingdom of Eb, which persisted in relative peace and prosperity for over 400 years. Did you just reload?
Wait, I have a shotgun? How do I use my shotgun?
Q changes your stance.
Yeah, but it swaps between the pistol.
Throughout Eb's history, the 10th Legion provided stability and protection for the kingdom, though they left rulership of the kingdom to an independent monarchy. What was over here? Oh, hey, Lamb, another bookshelf.
The town of Raven's Rill sits astride the clear mountain stream that shares its name. In ancient times, this was the site of a site of portage, where travelers would pull their boats from the water and carry them down a short trail, past the waterfall and rapids before re-entering the rill. The village was founded here for this reason, and it became a convenient way station where travelers could rest and resupply before continuing downriver. Most of the residents are of mixed Versk and Laskanzi blood, so they tend towards darker hair and complexion. The town is administered by a boyar, an archaic title of nobility. For the past 2 centuries, this title has been held by the Basili family, who claim to be descended from the famous imperial explorers Fedwir and Klars. Okay, those are names. Rumors suggest that the Basili are actually descended from a grumpy mule driver who is mentioned in Fedwar's journal. A claim that is steadfastly denied by the family.
Among the most feared denizens of the Rukenval forest are the Dakenver, the Beast Lords. They walk upright, but they hate the races of men, and they have power over all the beasts of the land. These creatures display an alarming intelligence, and they decorate themselves with river, mud, clay, and occasionally blood. Dakenver share features in common with many dangerous beasts, such as bears, wolves, and wolverines, suggesting kinship to all. It is said that Dakenver are relics of a vanished age before any beast had bowed its head to humanity. They dwell in wild, untamed places, far from the centers of human habitation. Hunters and trappers claim to know when they have trespassed into Dakanbaz territory by judging the aggressiveness and intelligence of local animals. Large predators that dwell within Dakanbaz territory are uncharacteristically hostile toward intruders.
Oh, this is stupid. Apparently I'm dual-wielding a pistol and a shotgun.
When you just don't have enough bullets, Lamb.
Like, that just sounds like a good way to wind up with a broken wrist.
Lamb picked up a swift hand cannon. It's so swift, it's so cannon.
Earned a power spear. Damn it. Our legion was founded in the Empire of Stars nearly 1400 years ago, on the far side of the Aranoi Desert. At the time, the Empire was racked by civil war. The Emperor had been murdered, and the commander of the Third Legion had usurped his throne, while Heartland was ravaged by goblins and barbarians. Three friends were encamped upon the barren plain of Tears when they shared a vision of a radiant child with golden hair and piercing eyes. He told them to go forth and gather a company of heroes from all the nations and tribes of the Empire, and they would know the worth of each hero by a simple test. Any man or woman who shared their vision of the radiant youth would be admitted into their fellowship, while those who did not see the child would be turned aside. And when the founders assembled their hosts, they numbered more than 1,000, and they rode against the usurpers of the Third Legion and drove them from the Imperial City. Thus, the 10th Legion was born.
Trying to hit continue, but you moved, the fucking button moved. South of the Green Range lies a thickly forested valley. Royal cartographers, specifically royal ones, not those common fucks, refer to this region as a Rukenval, an archaic Versk word meaning Vale of Ravens. Anyone wishing to enter or leave at by land must pass through the Rukenval, but it remains the most sparsely populated part of the kingdom. The forest is ancient and brooding, and it is still gripped by the ancient forces of nature. Its people are simple, superstitious folk, more willing to trust in pagan magics than the distant promises of the Azanite Church. Rukenval's name rose from the flocks of ravens that once blackened its skies, and probably would explain why there was a bird in the background of us talking. But the birds are fewer in number now, but can still be seen with regularity. Only one settlement of note can be found here, and that is the village of Raven's Rill. It lies along a clear mountain stream, and the only safe source of water in the valley from which the village took its name. I'm guessing it's the Rill part of the name that they took their name from.
I think it's the whole thing. It might be Raven. In ancient days, Legion mages built the causeways to allow quick passage from one part of the kingdom to another. Though all legionnaires are permitted to enter the causeways, only a few are granted the ability to open and close the gates. Even fewer know how to construct them. The art of fabricating causeways is thought to have originated in the Empire of Stars. By the time of the Empire's fall, each of the Imperial legions had its own complicated network of causeways, which they used to their advantage during the terrible War of Legions. Entire armies would move from one side of the Empire to another in the space of a night, and it was impossible to predict where the next battle might occur. This led to absolute chaos and ultimately to the dissolution of the Empire. The 10th Legion may originally have withdrawn to Ep because this kingdom was, at the time, a backwater, and no enemy causeways extended so far from the Imperial Heartland. The causeways passed through another world, though its name is long forgotten. Nor does anyone remember how that world was first discovered or what relationship it may have to our own.
I know how it was discovered. Teleportation.
Pretty much.
Of all the desert peoples, the Ganzi are best known to the Kingdom of Ebb. They are a wandering race driven from their ancestral homeland centuries ago. In the intervening years, they have spread across the Aeronoid Desert and its surrounding nations, earning coin as itinerant peddlers, storytellers, and mercenaries. Skanzi are a mongrel people, intentionally mixing their bloodline with as many other tribes and clans as they can. Their women are known to seduce the most attractive and intelligent foreign men, hoping to enrich the bloodline of their people. They also borrow freely from the customs, clothing, and technologies of other cultures. It is believed that Laskanzi blood flows in the veins of most commoners throughout the Rukkenball. This is a lot of reading, by the way. Most Laskanzi worship a pair. Yeah, worship a pair of deities called the Dark Sister and the Faithful Hound. What? Laskanzi worship a pair of deities. Okay, those are weird names for deities, but sure, why not? These two entities have many proper names, but the recurring image of a darkly beautiful woman and her devoted mastiff is common across all the clans. That explains the names then.
Locked?
This bookshelf contains hundreds of genealogies. Nearly all the great families of the Legion are represented here, and each book is marked with the family's coat of arms. 3 volumes appear to be missing from the shelf.
Okay.
Oh, we have a quest. Gotta find the missing volumes, I guess.
Alright, there's the door on the other side. Honestly, Fate, this game is kind of like, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. So far. It appears to be an old Legion causeway. Whatever magic it once possessed is either gone or dormant. Surprise, surprise. There was a causeway thing next to the causeway book.
Oh my god.
Wait, can we go down the stairs? Can.
Those stairs do not exist to me there. Tough gloves. So tough.
Sometimes you gotta give him some tough glove.
God damn it. Wait. Weapon rack. Hello.
Ooh, you have a green.
Frost Forge Glimmer. I don't know what that means.
Literally, it's a glimmer forged in gold.
It is a bead item.
Bees? Oh, those are spiders.
3 attack, 4 will, 1 chaos ice. I don't even know what that means. I could see this being torchlight. Yes. Kind of.
These are not bees, these are spiders.
Bracer of Resolve. I actually keep hitting escape to bring up the damn inventory. And that's
Like
not how that
hitting
works.
F to interact. Okay.
Picked up an item that your character cannot equip. Press C and select items to view all your items, including those you cannot equip. Is that why there was neither of our portraits in it?
I guess. I don't know who here uses assets, but...
Oh, by the way, speaking of you playing gun class, did you look at either of the outward mods?
Not yet, no.
Where the hell are we exactly going?
Outside, back across the bridge.
But Lamb, I saved on that side of the bridge, and now I need to save on this side of the bridge. Did we not open up this chest?
We couldn't get over here before. That door that's right behind us is closed. This one right here.
Okay. I swear we got into here, though.
We did, but I'm ignoring that. This is the door.
I was pretty sure, like, that doesn't... What? Why is there a chest here again with loot?
Oh, another musket of quickness. Fucking birds.
This appears to be the corpse of an Lascanzi mercenary. His body has been stripped of flesh, and his bones have been gnawed by sharp, thin teeth. Tracks around the body lead into the water.
It's that fish.
I feel like we should be able to enter the water.
Or at least interact with it. Or, like, see something.
So if I go to all items... How do I drop? A way to drop items from the inventory? There is a way. I'm not seeing anything mentioned as a keybind. Left click is transmute, right click is enchant, escape to close. No drop? So those tacids might be the tank that uses them, based on what the icon looks like for the boots. It's a chest.
With goon. Garbage goon.
But Lamb, it's an item. Clearly we'll run across the vendor we can sell it to and for the monies.
The magic goon. Only gives me will.
It's used for stuff.
It's used for magic.
Termin Cinder. Sure.
You're a Legionnaire, aren't you? Bad idea coming here.
Never should have come here.
You actually think and explain yourself?
It doesn't matter to me too much.
Why would you say that? Is there trouble in the village?
The Rill is an occupied town.
Not sure how you got this far with all the Lascanzi about.
I have a gun.
I like the option. I killed some.
I killed most.
You're not Wisconsin?
If this town is occupied, why are you guarding the gate?
A big Lascanzi, Boris by name, told me to guard the gate. Same fella that killed one of our constables. I wasn't about to say no.
Fair Ladislas? Fuck is that name, Ladislas?
Do you know where I can find Lazar Basili?
No, I haven't seen him. Not since the mercenaries got here. Some of the folk in town may know more, but I doubt they'll tell you.
And why is
this?
They're scared. The Lascanzi have already killed one of our constables, and now they're asking a lot of questions about Legionnaires. Everyone knows the Legion is finished. It would be foolish to help you.
Ladislas, do you know how many people were killed to get here? Pretty sure the Legion's not finished just yet. And, is this what, Lamb?
Hold on, keep going.
Are you going to let me pass or not?
Okay,
I've no orders to stop you.
Huh.
Open the gates!
This is Liam O'Brien.
I can't say I know the name.
He was War in Darksiders. He was Ashura in Shura's Wrath.
Is it true?
I know
The
that
oldest
voice
state
because
burned to
that's
the
the same
ground?
voice he did for Akihiko in Persona
Is it
3.
true? The old estate was burned to the ground?
Look, Lamb, a save point. Characters with an exclamation mark above their head have a quest available. And, boy, doesn't this game play much differently than 1 and 2?
It does. I still feel like we should be able to zoom the camera out, but maybe that's a single player only thing.
You know, it could be. Could be. I think this person has a quest now.
Please, I just want to be left alone.
You want to be left alone, then don't have an exclamation mark above your head.
Clearly not, ma'am. This is a game where you have adventurers.
How did your husband die?
The mercenary filth marched in and took over the rill. My husband Vaclav was a constable here in town. Vaclav spoke out against the invaders, and one of the bastards ran him through without a second thought. Murdered him in cold blood. A curse
Murdered him
on
in
all
cold
the
Vaclav.
This murderer needs to be brought to justice. Who was it?
I heard the others cheer his name. Boris. As he... I beg you, Legionnaire, avenge this wrong. Avenge my husband.
I mean,
Yeah, Boris sounds cool.
You'll have justice, I promise. What does this Boris look like, and where has he gone?
He wore a sash across his face. Bring me that sash and I'll know the bastard is dead.
time to go murdering again.
Apparently they have Laura Bailey too.
Get out of town while you still can. Get out of town while you still can. Get out of town while you still can. Get out of town while you still can.
We talked to her enough. Will she
Get
change
out
her
of town while
line?
you still can. Get out of town while you still can.
They have Robin Atkin Downs. Huh. Apparently he was Martin.
I don't know these names.
I know them. I couldn't tell you the other people they played off the top of my head except for Liam O'Brien.
That's 121 gold.
You just stole that village's life savings.
Bye now. Bye. Thanks.
Get out of town while you still can.
God, what friendly people.
The Lascanzi destroyed the southern bridge. Any hope of rescue is folly.
I have a gun.
Are you sure the
Several,
Wisconsin
in
destroyed
fact.
that bridge, or maybe it was us?
I mean, we've only destroyed one bridge, and it was underground.
I
Or was
should've
it
moved
Southern?
to Stonebridge when I had the chance. I should have moved to Stonebridge when I had the chance.
Why? Because they have a stone bridge? Is that why they're called Stone Bridge?
I imagine they expect Stonebridge
The
to not be
mercenaries have
occupied.
bridges with them. A score of them, or more.
I think that wasn't meant to be a W, but okay.
Witches.
Sodding Lascanzi are eating supplies like it was harvest tide. How are we supposed to survive come winter?
Why would they fucking care?
No random chest with a bunch of life savings again to be stolen?
They will only have the one.
Oh, I can't even swing a weapon.
Hold there, friend. You and I have words to exchange. Words that might
This is
profit
also
both
Liam
of us.
O'Brien.
Watch this one. He'll offer you gilded words and honeyed lies, but leave you weeping in the end.
Apparently, I finally get to say something.
Was that sounded like it was supposed to be internal monologue rather than in front of his face to him?
What do you get out of it? I don't have much to trade.
So Elascanzi would never help out of kindness, is that what you think? Only out of greed? Listen close.
That's not what
An
we said,
army
but
holds
okay.
This town, Lascanzi everyone, bloodied in the wars to the south. Our employer, she is persistent, yes. She is still looking for you and your friends.
Go on.
So you were hired by a woman. Who is she? Tell me her name.
You'll have your answers, but not here, not from me. Not with her so close. They set me here to look for you, to lead you into a trap. Too bad for them. Maybe I don't hear those orders so well. My sister, Leona, she waits for you in the cave west of town. Should you seek her out, it would be to your benefit.
How do we know that this isn't the trap?
I mean, it might be.
I'll do it. But seriously, what do you
To
get?
my benefit? What about yours?
Again you sting me with your words. You think all my people have dragon souls? That we care only for coin?
No, that's a different game.
Suffice to say that our interests are aligned for the moment, and we may both profit from this messy affair.
Wait, so you're mad saying at us questioning how you're profiting, but you are saying that you're profiting. I mean, he said
I'm
the
looking
cave was
for
west of town,
survivors from the
so...
Montbaron estate.
Yeah.
Do you know where they might be?
Single-minded, aren't you? I admire that. And again, I say it is very much to your benefit to seek out my sister.
Listen, figured I would ask anyway, Alexei.
I'll need better directions to this cave.
Follow the road out of town to the west. Then look for a trail heading north, into the woods. This little adventure of ours, it's not exactly in my employer's interest. If you meet her soldiers on the road, be wary. They aren't as charming as me.
What you're saying is to
That
murder them.
takes a truly exceptional talent, I think.
Now go, before the wrong
Your
person
character's
sees us
head
talking, yes?
moved.
Yeah, because yours spoke. I'm thinking she turned her head to look at you off screen.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Place to sell things. Are you currently selling things?
Oh, God. Yes.
My sell window is also changing while you're selling things.
Oh. Well, I just sold a bunch of your shit, apparently. That
Well-
probably means we also have a shared money pool.
How much gold does it say you have?
1,069.
Same. Okay, so our inventories are linked.
Warding and stuff.
That does explain why I saw your shit that I know I did not pick up at all.
Right.
Interesting.
And we can buy shit for characters we don't have in the party.
I don't know how this game works in multiplayer, but you can recruit the other characters that you have not gotten or picked from. So, like, that is a possibility. I don't know. I don't know if that works that way in this game.
In the buy window, the first row of shit is yours. The second row of shit's the soldiers. The third is the wizards. The fourth is mine.
The first one is just fucking everybody, apparently.
Huh?
The Laskanzi luck fetish.
Yeah. It's also way too expensive for us to be able to do shit with.
I also don't know what warding and stagger does. I have a good idea what stagger does. Warding I'm a little iffy on.
I imagine warding is something like spell resistance.
Probably, but...
Oh god, I thought that said travel to the Armstrong Tavern. This tavern has been in my family for generations!
You, villager, talk to me.
Give me your life savings. Just like that. Grigori?
Forgive me if I do not indulge in idle chatter with a complete stranger.
Okay, bye, Grigori. Thanks, buddy.
Fair enough. I don't know if that required the cutscene like sequence of talking, but fair enough. Jakob.
Jakob. Apparently we're in
care with
Russia.
all that boot stomping. You'll scare the fish.
I mean, you have a water wheel right there, dude. I don't think the fish are gonna bite anyway.
Yeah, I'm also not sure what try somewhere else really is going to imply.
Right.
Wording too ambiguous to know intent behind it.
Need emotional modifier. Have you seen my laser?
I'm looking for a man of importance in these parts. A man named Lazar.
Nobody's seen Lazar. Not since the fool Askanzi took over the rill.
If the fish aren't biting here, why not find another spot?
I don't need to find another spot. I know the best fishing hole in the valley. Problem is, I just can't fish there no more. Something nasty took up residence in my favorite pond. Last time I tried to drop a line there, it nearly killed me.
What do you mean? Some kind of creature?
Not sure what it is. Some sort of devilfish. Size of a man, at least, and that's no fisherman's lie. That thing's meaner than a fat woman in a bread line. I'd stay clear of it if I were you.
Fat woman in a bread line. Okay.
Ouch.
I'm a legionnaire. Is there anything I can do to help?
Are you?
Not sure why you'd want to tangle with that thing, but if you can put it down, I'd be happy as a fly in the outhouse.
I'm not sure I should really be going around saying I'm a legionnaire, just in public, but...
Where can I find
What
this
if it
creature?
just bites me and leaves one of its
Head
teeth
east
behind?
out of town and look for a pond to the south.
But I'm
That's
supposed
where
to go
you'll find
west.
it. Here,
Is this
take some of my
the one
secret
where it's like,
bait
oh,
with you.
there are
When you
footsteps
find the
going
pond,
into the
toss
water.
it in the water. The smell
Probably.
seemed to draw it out last time.
I can't go, bye, can't go. Saved again.
And this is why I turn off auto-rotating minimap, because I can still at least orient myself here.
You know, I should probably actually do that myself. I thought I would leave it on just for the hell of it, but...
Well, I mean, the big one points north.
Yeah,
and it'll probably help orient you more because I can't tell which way is north on the screen itself.
I heard that everyone in the Legion was killed, yet here you stand. Perhaps you can help me. When the Laskanzi took the town, one of their leaders stole something of great importance. I'd like the Legion to get it back.
I mean, Anton, I just don't have time.
That seems like a really big ask for a Legion, just finding a thing.
What did the Laskanzi take from you?
A small golden statue of Azurnai. It's been in my family for generations. It's the most valuable thing I own. Or owned, as it were. A Laskanzi sergeant burst into my home and just took my statue from its shrine. Then he threatened to kill my wife, if I said so much as a word.
So you're saying we can have your wife killed if we find him and let him know?
So you're saying we can have your wife? We could use more
Do you
party
know
members.
where I can find Lazar Basili?
I'm little concerned for the well-being of Lazar Basile, the fool. I'm of the mind this entire mess is his failing.
I'll find your property if I can. Do you know the name of the thief?
Boris.
They called him Ottokar, I think.
I expected
with
it
the
to
rest
be
of the
Boris.
mercenary scum in the forest to the west.
Sodding Laskanzi are eating supplies like it was harvest tide. How are we supposed to survive come winter?
So we're going to the water real quick, right?
Yeah. God, it feels like there's too much camera work. Or too much attempt at camera work. Jacob.
Oh, it is unnaturally quiet. Below the surface, something seems to be moving. The malodorous
Obscure
chunks of
gray
obscure
flesh.
gray flesh.
Oh, great. This is intimate. Wonderful. They are beating my ass.
We did it. Oh, so apparently it's not called mana, it's called focus.
Yeah.
Minor warding essence. For enchantments?
Yes, let me move, please.
It is for enchantments.
How do you look at your general inventory?
See items is 4th on the list.
Oh.
We did actually grab his tooth, right?
Probably.
Outlaw items?
I didn't see an option to pick up a tooth, so...
I'm not seeing it in our inventory either, but... It's magic quest item.
Do the save points heal you?
I'm not injured at the moment, so I couldn't tell you.
I am. Considering I'm not seeing a thing from Jacob around here.
Are you not?
No, I'm not seeing a exclamation point. Oh, there we go.
It's a circle on the mini-map.
I don't see it.
Oh, I see it.
You're still alive? Maybe you're tougher than you look. Is the lousy beast dead?
Yes?
All 7 of them.
Or yes. Yes?
over here? Oh, never mind. I can't select anything that doesn't already exist.
That isn't already yes?
It's dead. Here's one of its teeth.
Well, call me a crug-loving mule. I can't believe it.
Fine, you
I'm guessing
crug-loving
you'll be
mule.
wanting that reward then.
I mean, coins would help.
Me.
But I am looking for Lazar.
We'll find him in the main story, I'm sure.
You obviously need the coin, Jakob.
Wow,
I
that
only ask you
sounds a
speak
lot
kindly
more
of the Legion in the
insulting
future.
than it means.
Truly? Maybe you Legionnaires aren't so bad after all. You and me should go fishing sometime.
I need to know where I can find Lazar Pasili.
Not sure. I checked with Grigori. He follows Lazar around like a pup chasing the teat.
So there's our in with Grigori.
I'll leave you to your
Maybe?
work.
Right. See
He
you
still
around.
might not talk to us.
Nah, he'll talk to us apparently. You know how I know? Because he has the circle.
Not on my screen, he doesn't.
News of your deeds spread quickly throughout the town. Perhaps the Legion is not as feeble as the Lascanzi would have us believe.
Gord, do you know how many people we
All
killed?
6 of us.
Lazar. Turns out he had some correspondence with a rather elusive Legionnaire, someone called Odo. That did not sit well with the woman who hired the Lascanzi. She locked poor Lazar in one of the holding cells beneath the town hall.
Okay,
Why
I'll
do you have
save.
holding cells for a town of like a dozen people.
The town hall? And where is that?
It is in the upper part of town, but you'll not be able to reach it. The Lascanzi have fortified the upper town, and they are letting no one inside.
How do you know about this alleged correspondence with the Legion?
I wrote most of the letters myself. I have been Lazar's clerk for almost 20 years now.
Oh. You know what? Fair enough, Grigori. That would totally understand why you know this.
The Legion doesn't abandon its allies. Lazar will have his freedom.
If you truly need to save Lazar, I am at your service. What would you have me do?
Can you fight? No.
Can you fight dude who looks like he's 80?
Carry a message to Odo in the old Legion chapter house. Tell him what's happened to Lazar.
If it will aid my friend, I shall do as you ask. You'd best be off before any Lascanzi brigands spot us conspiring against them.
I have a gun.
I am Elemental. Who can't turn Elemental in town, apparently.
No, we can't even use our weapons in town. It does heal me. What were you, not bored at a barn?
You can close the gate.
So how long until we get a fishing minigame?
And just turn this into, what, Final Fantasy?
I mean, or Yakuza. Or anything with a fishing minigame. So
Quest
he
marker.
wants us to continue going west.
Quest marker off to our left here. There is a pathway here.
Yeah. The quest thing is the cave he wants us to go to.
Looks like there's a gate up here. Oh, no, it's a zone line that I saw on the map.
Yeah, I could see that one too. Wait, is that dude's sister? But this is the north.
Good, you've come. I was beginning to fear my brother was too late, and you were killed or taken by the others.
don't trust you.
I'm alive and still free. Do you know of any others who escaped?
Apparently,
You weren't the
we
only
recognize
one who
this
escaped
person.
slaughter at the estate, but the others were soon recaptured or slain.
Where are they?
Why are you helping me?
I did see
It
that.
must benefit you somehow.
Call it an investment, with hope for a future relationship. No strings attached. You have my promise.
Is the Lascanzi causing an internal
A
coup?
key that will open the prisoners' cages. If you hurry, they might still be saved.
Oh, hey, it's Laura Bailey.
No, her name is Leona.
I need to know more
Right,
about you
Leona
before I
Bailey.
agree to this. How can I trust you?
I have not lured you into a trap. Is that not evident?
You say
of
that,
my
but we
good
had to fight a
intent?
lot of people to get in here, lady.
But if you insist, my name is Leona, and I have goals that are not shared by my kinsman. Is that sufficient? Or shall we dicker about as the flames grow hot?
That's a very old school word usage there. Might even call it archaic.
What kind of opposition can I expect?
Doubtless you have faced Lascanzi mercenaries already. More await you below. But you've made it this far. They should prove little challenge. The witches may give you more pause. Their spells are deadly, and they have power over the dead. Be wary, but moreover, be quick.
But Leona, we've not only killed mercenaries, we also killed a fish thing.
And a bunch of spiders.
A bunch of spiders.
What are the Lascanzi planning to do with the prisoners?
They'll be held here until the witches have prepared their rituals. Then they will be questioned.
Questioned?
They'll be tortured for information, you mean?
Perhaps that is how your people question their captives. We Lascanzi are more direct. The witches will prepare a sacred fire, into which the captives will be thrown. At the moment of death, their souls will be snared by magic.
I'm sorry, you consider that more direct than torture?
Steal someone's soul and there's not much they can do about it.
What happens to their souls after the witches snare them?
A witch can wring knowledge from a soul like water from a sponge. There is no resisting such magic, even for the strongest.
Even for a lich?
And when this spell is done, their souls will crumble into nothing.
Very well. I'll accept your gift. And if it turns out to be genuine, you'll have my thanks.
I am pleased to see I was right about you. Go now. It would be better if I were elsewhere. Perhaps we'll speak again after this affair is finished.
Also, I swear this camera for this chat kept trying to get lower and lower. Did it not feel that way?
I'm not gonna lie, I was not looking. Wow, the key didn't work.
I feel like that table should be interactable. Well, there's a save point.
Hey, hell.
Did it, Lamb, we leveled. Kill also an item that I picked up for you, apparently. Since our inventories are linked, it doesn't matter who picks them up.
Cool.
Okay, so it's not anything new there.
I guess it was just waiting for...
I had gone into my inventory for a moment, that's probably why.
No, I had already done that.
I had gone into my inventory personally for a bit. It didn't pop up until I left it for the level up.
Okay.
You're like more here? Oh, hey, a save point. Did it, Lamb, saved.
Nice. I will say I do find the quality of life thing where the camera or the other player follows you if they're in a menu is really nice.
It's slightly disorientating when I fucking pop out of it. I'm just like, where the fuck am I?
I mean, yeah, but
You'll sit and you will wait and you will like it.
I wish I had a better idea what these stats do.
Yeah, I don't know offhand either.
Because one of the things I can take when I level gives me 4% extra agility, and I don't know if that's like my range damage or what.
They really made Dungeon Siege 3 like just an entirely different experience than the first two. I don't know why they went this route, but
because it was like 10 years later.
But there was nothing wrong with the more open world aspect of the first two.
No. It was probably just an entirely different team.
That I don't know. They're all made by the same overall developers, but I don't know about the details. All made by Obsidian Entertainment?
Yeah.
I think of their name for a moment.
Look at me, I'm committing violence.
Targe of protection. Arr.
Scattergun of resilience. Oh my god, I have something better than the basic shotgun.
Oh my god.
Okay, apparently my abilities are based on agility.
And how'd you find that out?
Watching my ability DPS versus my normal DPS when I had a weapon that dropped attack but increased agility. Ooh, gloves.
Cutscene time.
It seems the Dark Sister smiles on us. She has brought the last of the wayward children to us.
Oh, sure, we get an actual indicator that attack, you'll pay for this one. But you can't put that for anything else that we've come across. But Lamb, what are they doing?
What sorceries are you working here, witch?
Patience, little Legionnaire. You'll see them soon enough.
But now that you are here, you have saved us the trouble of hunting you down.
And paying other people?
Well, it's a fight anyway.
I figured it would be.
And apparently it's a bullet hell.
Apparently that was
just fucking died.
Yeah, apparently that was an AoE thing. I like the chanting sound effect used. Though I do wonder if it's actual words just ran backwards.
Blast him! Beer shotgun.
Lamb, I'm still down, by the way.
I know. Holy fucking Jesus. No, you're not. You're fine.
Still down, Lamb.
Look, this isn't Outward where I was just sliding on the floor.
Is it true? You're with the Legion? After what they told me, I feared I might be the last.
But were you at the estate? How did you get out?
I had help.
It was chance, nothing more. I wasn't there when the mercenaries attacked.
Sounds like something Odo would say. No order to the world, besides luck and what we make of it. Maybe he's right. I haven't lived long enough to argue the point.
You have Legion blood?
How
Are
did
you
you
from
get
the Legion
here?
family?
Gee, I wonder how, asshole.
Sorry, I should have introduced myself properly. I'm Lucas, Montbaron.
You're the son of Hugh Montbaron? So the estate that burned down, that was yours?
My family's estate, not mine. I had no love for that place. No real memories of it either. Better that it's gone. We ought to put that part of our past behind us.
It sounds like you missed the gathering too. Tell me what happened.
I arrived late. Some sort of trouble's brewing in the south. Another battle between Jane Cassinda and the Royals, I expect. Delayed me a bit. When I got to Raven's Rill, the Lascanzi were already here. I didn't really plan on raising a fuss, thought I'd just head for the estate. Then I caught sight of a man fleeing the town, with his little boy in tow. They didn't even see the Lascanzi behind them.
The Legion was sworn to protect the people of Ebb, even at grave personal risk.
I can practically hear Odo gnashing his teeth. Another idealist. Now I've got two of them. Anyway, idealism saved my life. If I hadn't helped that man and his child, I probably would have died at the estate with all the rest.
Odo and Martin are waiting. They sent me to find survivors.
I knew Odo would get out alive. The old man's a survivor, I'll give him that. But lead on. I'll follow close.
I'm in here! Help!
I'm in here. Help.
Look, I'm busy.
But Lamb, I'm in here.
Thank
Help.
you. Are you a Legionnaire too? I knew there must be a few of us left. Wasn't sure you'd find me here though. At least not in time.
Who are you?
Yeah, what?
So you're descended from the old Legion too?
Yes. My name's Armand Dublanc. Grandson of Preston Dublanc. He died in Stonebridge 30 years ago before I was born. Our family had an estate in the farmlands, south of the city. We hid there for a long time, but Jane Cassinda found us. She killed my parents, my brother and sister too. I was the only one who got out.
How did you end up here?
I got captured at the estate. When the others ran, I stayed behind to protect some injured men. I killed a few mercenaries, but they must have knocked me out and carried me here.
I mean, I don't believe you, but if you're lying, then we'll believe it.
That was a noble sacrifice you made. You might have been killed.
Yes, well, someone had to do it.
But not in time?
What was that witch planning to do to you?
I don't know. At first, I thought she was going to question me. I told her she wouldn't get any secrets out of me, but she just laughed. And then she and her friends lit that bonfire. If you hadn't gotten here when you did, I think she meant to burn me alive.
Yes, and then capture your soul and then wring it out like a sponge, apparently. So we've been told.
Do you know if anyone else...
So we don't know why we asked that question in the first place, but whatever.
I don't think so. At least I haven't seen anyone from inside this cage.
Not even the other person that was next to you a moment ago?
Apparently.
We need to get you out of here.
Who's that
You
he's
should be
lying?
safe to head back to the chapter house.
Guess I owe you one. All right, I'll meet you at the chapter house. And be careful.
New objective, escape the cave. Cauldron boils violently. Stench causes your stomach to churn.
Table holds various unpleasant objects. Among the gruesome collection, you identify a variety of bones, a decayed raven's claw, bowls of malodorous herbs, and a small vial of tea.
So what you're telling me is we're coming on the teeth here for the fish quest.
And then sent that man to his dad.
Exactly.
And suddenly...
Well, you certainly handled that with more aplomb than I expected. Bravo, my dear.
Did she go into like an
Now
A pose
then,
for a second there?
Since you've accomplished your goals, I wonder if you wouldn't be willing to do me a favor.
If she did, it wasn't like an unnatural A pose to me.
Well, like, flash in for A frame.
I can't say I noticed anything.
Okay.
You helped me. Returning the favor is the least I could do.
Lovely. It's so nice when one's faith in people is rewarded. I have come
Now I
into
need
possession
you
of
to
a key.
die.
A key that opens the gates of Gunderic Manor. I need a bright, clever girl to go in ahead of me and make it safe. So naturally, I thought of you, my dear.
I want to know more about the manor first.
Gunderic Manor was where the Legion trained its mages. They are all long dead, of course, and the house abandoned. But it may still prove useful.
If they're all dead and it's been abandoned, why would you need our help?
Because they're dead. They're also undead.
But Lamb, what's in the manor?
What do you want out of Gunderic Manor?
What does any self-respecting witch want out of a place like that? Magic, my dear.
That fair.
Before the Legion was
Fair.
destroyed, Lord Gunderic studied all manner of sorceries. Legion magic, Lescanzi magic, the spells of the first people.
He said something about opening a farm. It might teach him more.
Surely you can't hope to learn all those magics yourself.
Perhaps I can, and perhaps I cannot. Still, just to have a resource like Gunderic's libraries. And of course, it would be quite the bargaining chip.
I'm curious to know how this question is going to get phrased.
You already have the key. What do you need from me?
Gunderic Manor is abandoned, but it is not empty. Lord Gunderic and his dead servants still roam the halls, slaying any who intrude.
So Lamb was right.
My arts give me some little power over the dead, but not that much.
It's haunted.
I need the manor to be cleared before I take possession.
Why do the dead walk in Gunderic Manor?
I've heard many tales. Some speak of Lord Gunderic's daughter dying young, but still being seen about the manor. Others speak of Gunderic himself. When the Legion made its final stand, Stefan did not stand with them. He remained within his manor, with his family and his most trusted students.
Who is Stefan?
Some say that cowardice
Stefan
stand
Gunderic.
him. Others that he tried to enact a terrible spell to end the war then and there. Tried and failed.
Oh, do it.
All right. Give me the key. I'll go look into it.
Wonderful. Such generosity deserves an immediate reward, so I'll tell you what I know of those who hunt you. The attack on the Montbarren estate. Lescanzi mercenaries did the bulk of the fighting, but their leader was a woman named Rejani.
That's not much to go on. Can you tell me anything about her?
I do not know who she is, or perhaps what she is more apropos, but she has great wealth behind her. She hired half the Lescanzi clans in southern Eb and marched them here to stop you, to stop the Legion from being reborn. You might be interested to learn that she has bivouacked herself in the town hall. If you desire vengeance, that is where you should go.
See, this game is going to throw out the random archaic word every now and then.
Yep.
Trying to remember if I've seen that word used anywhere else in any recent time.
I haven't seen it ever. I can assume what it means, but...
Yeah, this context makes it pretty fucking clear on what it's supposed to mean.
She's basically barricaded herself in town hall.
She bivouacked herself, Lamb.
Yes.
Thank you.
I appreciate your candor. That information will be very useful.
Information is only the barest glimpse of what I offer. Ours could be a very profitable friendship, if you give me Gunderic Manor. Here then, take the key. I will see you again after the manor's current residents have been evicted.
Leona, I do have one question for you that the game didn't offer me to pick.
Go with you, and the faithful hound.
Can you put on a shirt?
No, my question would be, where did you get the key?
Wait. We haven't been down this way. Which apparently doesn't exist.
Yes, this way, with the impassable walls of stone and rock. Wait, Lamb. Gold.
Small silver.
Small silver bar, even. So small and so silver. Much while.
Bar.
More cutscene.
So you emerged at last, dear one. I've been waiting for you.
How do I get to Gunderic Manor from here?
Well, first you leave the cave.
That old spook house. It's not far at all. Follow the road away from town. You'll see the gates in short order. The Dark Sister's luck go with you, and I... The mercenaries have returned from Raven's Rill. I had hoped you would be well away before they arrived.
That's not gonna be a
I
problem.
can deal with them easily enough.
All to the best, then. I prefer not to be hanged by my own kinsman, if I can avoid it. This fight I leave to you.
Vengeful Hallberg?
That doesn't look like it's either of us.
No, but it had a face on it. Was
It
her
did.
Face?
It looked like it was the warrior.
Why the face?
Why the face with the face?
Yeah, apparently it came back to life after we killed them.
Yeah, I think the witches act as necromancers.
Yeah, that's kind of what some of the dialogue was hinting at.
No, I'm not pointing at that one, game. Would you let me move? I'm literally stuck inside the skeleton.
I mean, he was live attacking you. Anybody else randomly want to be over that way? We'll just keep hurling more fireballs. Oh, they actually do have a range of it. Oh. Do we need to go back to town at all?
Not really.
Then why are we heading this way?
Ooh. Sell. Do we have an inventory size in this game?
I don't know.
Oh, now we have a reason to go back to town.
Turned in. I mean, I suppose the other reason to go back to town is because we've been barely recording for about an hour and 48 minutes.
Yeah, I'll do it.
But there's just more and more loot.
And I'm getting a bunch of blues. Like, I'm pretty sure all of my weapons at this point are blue.
Just more and more loot. Just all the loot, Lamb. Also, a save point up ahead.
I was going to say, and there's nothing to say that we can't just, you know, take a break at a save point.
Also, a quest point ahead.
I can't see that one.
Really? Feels like there should be something back here.
Yeah, a little bit. This corpse was a local man, probably from Raven's Rill. He appears to have fallen from the second-story window of the manor. Whether he fell or was pushed, you cannot say.
Well, bathroom break then before we enter the manor?